From Hamilton Radio Studios, from 206 to the 609 and beyond, it's WTF with Tracy and Friends. The most fun you can have on a Wednesday with your clothes on. Now, the 2023 nominee for Best Female Podcast Host, Tracy Brannigan.
What's up, little effers? Welcome back to WTF with Tracy and Friends. I'm Tracy Brannigan, and this is my friend Jason Marinko. Say hi.
Hello, and as always, thank you for having me. We always have such wonderful Wednesdays here.
We do. It's funny, you were asking me if Jen and I had beef because you haven't seen her in some weeks. Just been busy.
If we don't see you on the Friends, are you a friend?
Are you a friend? She is a friend. Always will be a friend.
We miss you, Jen. That's all.
Yeah, Jen, we miss you. Hurry back. We text back and forth, stupid memes and stuff all the time, and you know. So how was the Devil Fest?
The Devil Fest was delightful. Michelle and I, our first trip to Asbury Park was a memorable one. We met wonderful people and just really had a blast. If the weather would have been more cooperative, we can only imagine of how well of a day we would have had there, selling Time the Avenger and Starry Nightmares. But we met some really great people. They had a New Jersey Devil Film Festival the day before. So a lot of those filmmakers we got to meet the next day.
How many films about the New Jersey Devil are there? Obviously, enough to have its own festival.
There are a lot of movies about the New Jersey Devil, and unfortunately, a lot of them are not very well done, very low budget, or just documentaries rehashing the same story. But this is an overall horror festival where they received over 3,000 submissions for the films in this festival.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, and one of the gentlemen at my table, Christopher Edridge from New York, he won Best Director. And, I got to talk to him, and he has, a classic Slumber Massacre Night is the movie. It's like a anthology of these girls telling scary stories at a sleepover, like old school horror.
Okay.
A lot of real horror fans out there. So, yes, I don't know if there was any New Jersey Devil movies, though, of the 3,000.
That's really cool. That 3,000. That's a lot of submissions. Now, where was this held in Asbury Park? Was it in that little park?
Okay. There are two Mattison, Mattison avenues in Asbury Park. I did not know this. The GPS brought me to the first one.
GPS did not know this either.
Well, I looked at the map the night before, and it curved. So I thought it will curve into the part where the thing is.
Are you a MapQuest, or not MapQuest, I mean a Maps app or a Waze guy?
I use the Apple map on the iPhone.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, like the map, like Google Maps, right? It's Google Maps?
Whatever powers their thing. Yeah, whatever the map is that came with the phone that I used the map.
Tell a lot about a person by the map app that they use. Carry on, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, because you're making me think of a podcaster I like that went on a rant about Waze app user peoples. He's like, yeah, just so you could get somewhere 20 minutes sooner, you're gonna tear ass through somebody's suburban street and almost run over their kids.
Seconds sooner. I always try to beat Waze, but I digress. Madison Avenue.
We needed the second Madison Avenue, which is parallel to Bangs Avenue. And this is what made this really cool. Cannot remember the restaurant, but they were celebrating Cinco de Mayo outside, cooking totones, tortillas, everything cooking, margaritas. People were having a good time over there, right next to where the festival was. They had a blow-up tent where they were showing clips of all the movies submitted for the film festival. And there was actually someone in a full Jersey Devil walking around.
Costume.
We were able to get wonderful pictures for them, and we had great time with them. But so we found the right Madison Avenue, and just using good old, we should be near the ocean more. That's what got me over there.
So was it? Yep. It was near the boardwalk ocean. That
yes,
Madison Avenue.
Yes, and we had a little bit like there's a train track that goes through there and everything, and I'm like, we should be on the other side of this train track. And then we got there. They had the street blocked off. It was very cold. It was so cold that our neighbor, he came a little later, and we got to know him. An author, actor, also named Jason, too ironic, that he's right next to us. He said, you guys ain't staying till 6, are you? Fortunately for him, we had my Batman blanket that I use for my work naps, and he was able to, like, because at least we wore our hoodies and stuff.
Yeah.
But the weather was not cooperative, but
I always forget it's always at least 10 degrees cooler.
by
at
the water.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. It was a bitter devil day.
Oh, well, maybe they have another event that you can do in the summertime when it's better weather.
They have a Krampus festival coming for Christmas. I
Oh,
just saw
that'll be
the note
cold
about
as
it.
well.
But a
Krampus
charming
festival.
town. Just a really, I don't know why this town ever gets a like negative rap from some people. They're like, oh, Asbury Park. I think they're just accustomed to it. But beautiful town. We were just enjoyed the town itself. But the festival and everything was about 4:30. It started to rain. Had to pack it
Oh,
in.
so the rain didn't hold off.
Nope.
Well, how did it go as far as, was there a lot of people? First of all, what kind of vendors did they have? You were
Very good
selling
question.
a book.
Yes. Again, there is the crowd of people called cryptids. And what cryptids are these are people who explore, celebrate, or enjoy researching your Bigfoot, your Sasquatch, your who's the white one? The Yeti.
The Yeti.
And the Jersey Devil falls under that. Interestingly enough, I did not know that is our official state demon. The New Jersey Devil is our state demon.
Didn't know we had a state demon.
So there was people dressed up like the Yeti. I got great pictures with the Yeti man, and of course selling all kinds of horror type paraphernalia. You know, like Friday the 13th magnets, tarot card type of stuff. You know, it's just anything like these horror kind of. I wouldn't even want to say goth, but a lot of people were, you're missing.
Occult enthusiasts.
Definitely enthused people. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Michelle. Yes, we highly recommend eating at the Ale House. Excellent food and drinks at the Asbury Ale House. So we had the Cinco de Mayo celebration. We had Devil Fest on Madison Avenue. And then when we went to the Ale House, it's the Kentucky Derby. This place was packed, and it was wonderful.
I forgot all about the Kentucky Derby. I didn't hear anything about the Derby all weekend or even the week leading up to it. And I forgot about it. I missed it.
We were fortunate that we just fell into the Derby right at Derby
Yeah.
time when we got seated.
But you missed the race. You didn't see the race. That's like,
We did see the race.
You
The race was
did?
again, and we said the hostess at the Asbury Ale House, thumbs up to you, pal. Big WTF to you. Never have I went to a place, them told me they don't have no tables. I go to walk out. This man followed us almost out into the street, said, I'll find you a table for 3. And he did. He said,
That's
but,
awesome.
but I want you out. He said, could you be out by 7 though? Because we got reservations. The Derby started at 7 and we were lingering still. So
That
we did
late?
see the race. I think it started 7, yeah.
why was it at 7? It's usually like during the day. Wow. I don't know. I missed like the whole event. I'm very upset.
Do you normally Derby?
Derby, because I like to place a little wager on the horses.
Oh, okay.
I like to bet the ponies.
You like to sport the ponies.
I do.
Okay.
In fact, Mother's Day, Sunday. By the way, guys, don't forget moms, your mother. Do something nice for mom. Sunday is Mother's Day. Don't forget, all right? Don't F it up. But Mother's Day, I wanted to go to the Monmouth Park racetrack. So we'll go to the horse races for the day.
Nice.
It's like a whole day out of it, like the whole family
Is this
goes.
a tradition?
It has become our little tradition, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of gets into, of course, my friend Brian, who joined us. Brian, thank you for coming out to Devil Fest. He said, I feel bad for the horses. And Michelle mimicked this too. I feel bad for the horses. I said, these horses are treated like gods on 4 hooves.
Oh, that is true.
These horses are treated so well that they want these. And just think about yourself. You're working every day of your life, this and that. This horse, he's got to stay in shape, yeah, but he only has to run real fast once. for a good while. And if you do it right, they're like, wow, Jason, you ran real fast once really
time,
good.
you're good.
If you run real fast once more.
Oh my God.
You know, but yes, but it was a photo finish from what I understand.
Yeah, nose.
Mystic
by a
Dan is the
nose.
winner, right?
I like the name. I probably would have bet on that.
I think Mystic Dan was the 7 horse.
I am fascinated with the names of the horses.
If you get to a place in life where you can own a horse, you got to be creative.
Yeah.
You can't be no suck name horse name.
Yeah, there's some great names. That's why that's part of the fun at the racetrack. Like reading the names and picking your, making your picks.
Right, because how many of us just look and go, that name's my horse.
Exactly.
That is the name.
Exactly. And you always got to bet the gray horse too. So.
You like the gray horse.
Always bet the gray horse. Yeah.
Gray tablecloth coming too, right?
Yes.
Gray,
yes.
Craig. Okay.
Inside joke. You guys
sorry.
wouldn't get it.
Yes.
But anyway, so Devil Fest, would you say it was a success?
I will definitely go back to Devil Fest, and if I might even, I hope I could go to Krampus Fest.
Krampus Fest, obviously, that'll be in December, I would imagine.
Folks that don't know, the Krampus is the opposite of Santa. He comes from the South Pole, and he beats and whips and tortures bad little children. Burns down toy stores, murders elves, stuff like that.
Damn, I didn't really know that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know his origin is from the South Pole.
I don't know. I wrote a poem called Night O' the Krampus and Starry Nightmares.
Okay.
I added to the lore a bit myself.
Well, Starry Nightmares is on my vacation read list, so I'm packing that. I need some other books. You were just telling me. Oh, you were just telling me about a book before you went on air. What was it?
We were talking about the
Greatest Killer
Tom
or
Brady Netflix roast and how they were really coming off with the Aaron Hernandez jokes.
So many Aaron Hernandez jokes. I feel like
They
it's still
weren't-
too soon, maybe. I could not believe it.
Well, the one thing they didn't make fun of was that he was in such a place mentally that he thought if he killed himself, the Patriots would have to pay the wife. And he wasn't on the team no more. And they were ribbing Robert Kraft, and I thought they were going to get there with him eventually.
How about when Brady told, what's his name, Jeff Ross?
Exact words.
He got up and it was like, what did he say? Do you
Don't
remember?
say that shit again, man.
Yeah, like he got up and stopped it. Like that was everything, all the jokes, everything. Like, and they were going in on. They were roasting him.
They
hard.
have said that this roast marks the end of the woke PC bullshit, and it very well might. They were wonderful.
They
were
were.
on fire. Every roaster, even Randy Moss, had good jokes. All of them. All of them were good.
I'm gonna have to give it a watch. You did say it was 3 hours. I was like watching bits and pieces of it. And Nikki Glazer, I mean, she killed it.
Live chat is open right now. If anyone would want to add into Michelle complaining about the horses not being able to roam free, feel free. That's enough, Michelle.
But Michelle, they make so much money. Those horses.
These horses are treated like gold. You wish you could be one of them horses.
Yeah, they're treated better than us, for sure.
Tom Brady roast, 2 hours, 59 minutes. 2 hours, 59 minutes. I watched it all. I knew I had to go to bed, but I powered through.
I wonder, I guess there wasn't a delay button. I was going to say, I wonder how long the delay was on the live feed.
Okay, they did edit. Now, when Kim Kardashian got up there, the boos were overwhelming, so much so that she couldn't begin to roast Tom Brady. And from what I understand is Netflix edited out the extended boos.
Okay, that makes sense because I watched that part and I thought she got booed. Like it wasn't.
I don't think it was that. It was like, it was mean. They were booing her. I think it was like, this went on for a while. This thing's already over 3 hours. We can cut that out till she starts roasting, I guess.
Yeah.
But she was all right too. But I really liked when after Ross went after her again.
Didn't see that, but I am gonna watch it.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, but
If you haven't, Do it.
Yeah. Watch that now because it's the clips of it.
Not now at 8 o'clock when we're done.
Well, yeah, not now.
Obviously,
come
at
on
8
now.
o'clock.
But definitely watch that because you're gonna sit there and watch all these individual clips when you could just watch the whole thing uncensored, except for Kim getting booed long.
That's so funny. That's what they edited out, the booing.
It is like they stopped doing these roasts years ago, and they need to bring them back because they are tremendous. And a lot of those roasts back in the day were kind of mashed together. Like you had people like Pamela Anderson's roast, but you didn't really have people that knew anything about her.
Well, that's what I always thought. I was like, why is this person roasting her? Like, what's the correlation here? And
Yes.
it just always just didn't really land, I don't think
Right,
exactly.
yeah. You got half comedians in this one and half football players, and it meshed really well together. And believe me, I don't like the fucking Patriots. I don't like Tom Brady either. But even he was fucking funny. He was funny in this.
I heard, if you haven't watched it yet, this might be a spoiler alert. You might want to mute me for a second. But I heard that he may get in trouble with the NFL because he basically admitted to Deflategate. And that he could potentially not be facing charges, but they're like opening an investigation. I don't know if this is true.
I'm going to let this one out. This is one I'll let out.
I do not know if this is true.
Since our esteemed host brought it up, I'm going to say this one. Brady said the NFL spent $20 million investigating if I knew or didn't know what the footballs were. He said, you could have just given me the $20 million and I'd have told you. Now, it's a joke. But is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Exactly. Is it?
Yeah.
But I heard that they may be reopening an investigation. But that could be just complete fake news. I don't know.
One more, and then you got to
One more.
Then you got to watch it.
Then we'll move on.
Okay. Andrew Schultz says, Bill Belichick, Spygate, huh? He says, man, nobody's filmed more men playing for the other team besides him than except for P. Diddy. Tells Kevin Hart, the host, that's your boy, Kev. That's how raw they were. This was what you want from comedy.
That's what comedy's about.
You really do.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Hart said it multiple times. Get comfortable being uncomfortable because we're going in tonight. And it was beautiful. Beautiful comedy.
All right, well, good. I can't wait to watch it.
No Bill Burr, of course, but roasting ain't Bill's thing.
He's funny, though, in his own right.
Yes,
he's a
he
great,
just don't do the roast. So,
yeah.
Yep.
Different brand of humor. But guys, if you haven't already done so, just please take a second to like, follow, subscribe. It's free, costs nothing, and
Put your
it really helps us out.
On the thumb.
Hit the button, do it, do
Yeah,
it now.
Just put your thumb on the thumb. You're already watching it. Just like it.
Just like it. Come on, it's free.
We're beginning to figure out who isn't doing it. We're getting upset.
We can
with
tell that you're watching and not liking or subscribing. But
yes.
Anyway, just hit the button.
Yeah, and
So-
thanks for watching, of course.
Moving on to question of the week. What is the best or worst gift you have ever received?
You go first.
I think I've talked about it before, but one year for my birthday, my teenage son had an oil painting of my dog commissioned. And
That's the
it's
best, I
like
remember.
my favorite gift ever. But then I remembered my sister's a really good gift giver too. She's always very thoughtful gifts. And she got me this like heated seat for the sporting events. You put it in the microwave and it makes it real hot and it's like a cushion for the bleachers. So when you're freezing out there, you're warm and your butt doesn't hurt from sitting on the cold metal bleachers. Best gift, I still use it to this day. Every week, every baseball game. I mean, it was a great gift. Thanks, sis.
Live chat. Debbie in Pensy saying the Kentucky Derby should be banned with many horse emojis. Thank you for watching, Debbie. And
Now I feel like a jackass because I'm going to the racetrack.
it's, should guys be punching each other's face in prize fighting? Probably not. But we need it.
We need
we
it.
need
We
these
can-
guys to punch each other's faces
We
in.
can make an argument for that.
That's another show for another day. But yes.
It is.
When your sister gave you the heated seat,
Right.
did you know it would be so useful? Did you know it was going to be such a great gift? Because sometimes you get these things and they evolve into these wonderful gifts.
No, I knew it was going to be a great gift because she had to listen to me every day bitch about sitting, freezing my ass off on the bleachers watching the kids' games. So she got me this, but it was
anticipated.
It was a Christmas gift.
Right.
But the football season was over at that point. So I knew it was going to come in handy, though, the following season, which it did. So, and it's still, years later, I still use it for every event we go to.
Mm-hmm.
You could also,
I enjoy that kind of gift.
You could also refrigerate it. It has this gel insert. Like if you wanted it to be cool, if you wanted
Put it
to
on
cool
your
off.
back.
But you don't have to do anything to it, and it's just a cushion. A great gift, I would say. How about you? Best and worst.
The worst. I got to give you the worst. One year in grade school, heavy into Star Wars at this time. Never saw any of them in the movies, just saw Return of the Jedi at Kid Chris's house across the street from my house. I want more Star Wars things. I got a couple garage sale items. I want Star Wars, I want Ewoks, I want Luke's set, I want it all. So I do bad at school. Very bad. And my parents tell me, you didn't do good in school, so you can't get no Christmas presents. This is what Christmas used to mean. If you suck, you get nothing. However, we got to go to the Lanco. Now, the Lanco was the grocery store where I lived in Pennsylvania. And back in the day, the Lanco was like Walmart. They had toys and everything. So they told me, pick out the toys you want for other kids and for your cousin, and we have to give them to them still. But you don't get any, but you could know that you helped
they meant
pick
business.
these out. Yeah. So I pick out the lamest action figures in the entire Return of the Jedi saga. I pick out the fat guy that brings the Rancor in, the trainer. I pick multiple stormtroopers, the gray guy, the one that flies the jet.
The worst one.
No, you ain't getting no Darth Vaders here on my account, The Jabba the Hutt guys from the band. So that Christmas, I got the Ewok Village, which was amazing. And I also got all those shitty action figures that I picked out for myself.
Did you learn a lesson?
I guess so.
I
think it was my first real, true lost in translation moment as a child.
Yeah.
Truly, they thought they're being fun, It's also made me have my suspicions about Santa Claus, so... It was a bit of a caper as well. It's like, there's no way Santa Claus would not bring me Luke Skywalker. That he's going to bring me the weasel-looking guy from Jabba the Hutt.
Number 3 stormtrooper.
Yeah, there's no way.
Well, you bamboozled yourself.
I bamboozled myself making that
sure
the worst
did.
gift experience. But the Ewok Village was still sturdy. It was a great place.
I remember that.
Everybody had one, yeah. It was a good one. But that's the worst. And the best, I can't pinpoint it. I just go more recently. I got to tell you this. Michelle is notorious for buying strange gifts.
Strange gifts,
Strange gifts, Trace. My coworker thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. When COVID came is when I started taking regular acting classes, and that Christmas rolled around, and nobody was really going bawling out at the stores or anything, so she got a few things from Amazon, which were wonderful. But the one that stands out in my mind, it's a very beautiful woman. She's laid back on a couch. She has a button-down dress shirt, completely open, tan tits out, I guess. And she's looking over, just so, like, her come-hither stare. She's got a director, clacker, and it just says, it's a metal tin, rustic sign, casting couch. I open this up. I'm like, thanks? Why would I want a sign that says casting couch? Well, because you do acting and things. Are you implying that I'm to be on a casting couch? no. Wasn't there just an acting tin? This is kind of weird even for me to hang up in my office. The casting couch, and then more recently, the book Necktie. Just necktie with a bunch of drawn little books all over it. And I said to her, Michelle, you know I like Batman and stuff, right? She says, yeah. I said, have you ever seen me wear a Batman necktie? No. I said, do I wear Bugs Bunny neckties? No. I was like, why the frick would I wear a necktie with a bunch of little books all over it?
Not.
She was like, I thought it was good.
Wow, you're a savage. You
these are
you actually said that.
I enjoy this. I didn't get any strange gifts this year. I was wondering what she would come with.
You were waiting for the gag gift.
Yes.
The white elephant.
But they're not even purposeful gifts.
I know.
These are well-intentioned.
Yeah.
Yes, but, usually Michelle's gifts are spot on. I get wonderful things. Oh, no trouble later. But I do, we look forward to the strange gift, whatever I'm going to get weird.
I love that, though. I think you should always throw in a strange gift. Keep them on their toes. Keep them guessing.
I agree.
Love that.
I mean, the
like
casting couch sign wasn't bad. But,
is it hanging?
I'll give you a great gift. She got me this year. Michelle, this was a wonderful, every year Michelle gets me a wonderful calendar, pinup models. Hand-drawn,
cool.
vintage pinup models, just cool as hell, wonderful. You write and you look at something, you just look at this picture of this woman with a fishing bowl sitting on a couch for no reason.
It's very inspiring.
Right, yes. And every year I get great. She got me a Betty Page, Queen of the Pinups, Betty Page calendar from Russia. Came in June, but had more stamps than the envelope. And I'd never seen these nudes of Betty Page. Every month was a nude of Betty.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So yes, great calendar.
Go, Michelle. That's a cool gift. You were mentioning about gift cards. You have a gripe about gift cards?
You have a good memory.
Let's hear it. You don't like a gift card?
I think I like the gift card now more than I did before. The gift card used to be the careless gift, Yeah. I don't want to figure out what you want. Here, take this card. But now people can just order gifts on their phone instantly, like half asleep. Oh, yeah. Here's a cooler, So the gift card is kind of like, well, I like this place at least. But yeah, back in the day, it's like, I don't want to go to Walmart for $25. I'll pay $25 not to go.
I'm with you on that.
I
cannot stand
like
Walmart.
Now you've given me a job.
Right.
But I mean, I was really used to hate gift cards.
Is there anything better than an Amazon gift card? You can get anything you want. You could buy a gift card to a place you like.
From Amazon.
Yeah.
I know, but the game has changed. You're right. I don't know.
You just think it's
you
a
gotta
thoughtless
understand.
gift.
I'm a weird cynic. You got to remember, I worked for almost 10 years part-time in a department store because I like being there around the holidays. It's a wonderful place, like the music, and we put all the decorations.
Yeah, the vibe of
Usually, yes. So, I mean, it's very special to, you take that trip, you get in your car, you get on the bus, wherever you go somewhere specific, you find something, and that's for the person. I went to the Freehold Mall on Black Friday last year.
You're an animal.
I am.
Absolute animal.
Yeah.
For what reason? Why?
The spirit of the season.
The spirit of the season.
Yeah, I'm
it's
nuts.
not Christmas until you
Yeah,
go out amongst the people.
Try to get
shop.
one bottle of perfume in a sea of humanity.
Yes, exactly. And the mayhem of the parking lot. There's nothing says holidays like that.
We're missing out
People
on these experiences.
Fighting over a parking space. Oh, man. Well, I don't know. I like a gift card, though. I don't like to give them because I do like to give a thoughtful gift, but sometimes you just don't know what to get, a certain person.
I'll give you this. What about a gift card that's for much more than you anticipated?
Ooh, that's always good. How about the disappointment of getting a gift card and then redeeming it and there's nothing on it? That's happened to me.
Wait, this is why we need the receipts when we buy these things for people.
I know. Yep.
Yes.
Nothing on it. Nothing on the $50 gift card.
Michelle got her mother a Google Play card, and like somehow it was robbed before it was even purchased.
No.
Yes.
Oh, that's awful.
Yes, and her mother loves. She has the games. She games like poker and everything online, or the slots. She's the commissioner of the slot league. Michelle's mother. Yes.
Wait. There's a slot. Did you say a slot league?
Well, it's like let's say we're all in the group and we play the slots together, and I don't know exactly. I think like they're all in a group together and they play together for the same goals, maybe. But
Is this for real money?
when you get your Google Play, it's real money involved. Yeah, that's why this was a good gift from Michelle for Mom to play with, and again, it was like whatever she had purchased it, but someone like must have taken the whole Google Play rack and compromised them all somehow. So
There's
yes,
so
much
many-
disappointment over that.
So many scams out there. It's disgusting.
Vengeful nerds, they will be the end of us.
What's the new one? The newest scam is these USB charging devices in public places.
Okay.
They call it juice jacking. You plug your phone in, and it takes all your information, and then it installs malware on your phone. So do not use public
I had
chargers
never heard of
any
that.
kind. Juice jacking, yeah.
Wow, we're really getting back to the AIDS needles in the payphone slots, aren't we, people?
The more
Be
you know.
ashamed of yourselves.
The more you know. You're welcome.
Yes,
Don't use
that's
those.
good. That's really good.
But I was inspired for the topic because I came across some old note cards that we never got to, I guess, around Christmas time, and it was about the worst gifts. And I picked them up, and I was laughing out loud
That's
all
how
over
you
again.
knew about the gift card dislike. That's what you.
Yeah. But you have to hear some of these. They were so funny. Really had me laughing out loud. Herbal Essences shampoo with no matching conditioner. Just a bottle of shampoo.
All right. But how good did that shampoo smell when it first came out? You never smelled nothing like that. That was good then.
You need conditioner. You can't just wash your hair with shampoo.
I used to for many years, but you do. You need to get naughty.
These are
You
great.
get knotted up.
Hanes 5-pack of granny panties from like the supermarket. A re-gifted beauty subscription box with expired products. Love that.
Whoa.
Like somebody re-gifted it. Like a re-gift.
I get it, but it was like sealed still, right?
Probably scoured through and they took the good stuff out and like
Best stuff.
like I used to get one of these subscription boxes because there was like one item in it that I wanted, you know? So,
I don't know about the subscription box. Okay.
all right, so girls, you know what I'm talking about, the FabFitFun box. If anybody else
FabFitFun.
has been a victim, and I know people that still get it, but now you can pick what you want in the box, all right? You can pick all of your items.
Okay.
But when it first came out, you just received the box with, I don't know, $500 worth of stuff in it. Maybe it was like 200. I don't know. Whatever it was.
Okay.
I think you got some cool stuff in there, but there would only be like one thing in the box that I really liked. And then I would be stuck with all this other stuff.
So there was always a feature item that you knew you wanted
Right.
with the surplus that you paid.
Exactly. Other
Okay,
things that I
okay.
didn't care about. And I would re-gift those from time to time. Guilty. Guilty as charged. What else do you do with it? You're not going to use it.
You're still given a gift. It's not like you used the
Right,
stuff.
exactly. It wasn't
Yeah.
used and it wasn't expired.
Right.
But
no, I think there's nothing
Now
wrong with
I
that.
feel like though that box is so popular that like somebody would know. They would know,
Is
like,
it?
hey, this is from the fall 2023 FabFitFun box. Like one of those things.
And this,
so I wouldn't
this
do that
particular party was saying that it was expired on top
now.
of
Expired
everything.
products in it, yes.
Yeah, that's kind of beat.
And I
Because maybe
think-
they would have liked to use those products, and now they're just bad.
I mean, I would
And
still
so
use
are
it
you
if it's
forgiving them?
expired.
Shame on you.
I know, shame on you. Anything used, like you cannot give a gift that was used.
I wouldn't like it. Wait, there are exceptions.
Such as
Rare collectibles, right?
it's a
Like,
collectible.
Yeah, you'd get
okay.
me, Marilyn Monroe's garter belt or something. That'd be pretty cool to have, right?
How do you authenticate that?
There's a way. It's crazy. And these people who do this, your jobs are probably really interesting.
This is a great one. So there was this third grade teacher, and one of the students' mothers sold a line of like sex toys, and she gifted the third grade teacher a vibrator, and the kid brought the gift into school. It was wrapped, of course. The kid didn't know what was in it, but the kid insisted that she open it in front of the class. So she opened it, and and it was a vibrator with a note that said, to keep you warm on these long, cold winter nights. It's crazy.
Not an inconsiderate gift, but the timing was ill-timed. Yes. What is going on here? What's she saying now?
I don't know.
Thank you, Tracy. It was a nice sign and necktie.
It sounds lovely,
How about
Michelle.
a calendar?
And very thoughtful, because you are an author.
Yeah, that was the thinking behind that one.
I think you should wear it next week
1996.
with a T-shirt, not even a collared shirt.
Oh, that got returned. All right.
You
I'm going to beat
returned
up on your book tie a little bit here. Gentlemen, when they give you a tie that's in the clear plastic with the cardboard through it already, no good.
No bueno.
No good necktie comes with the cardboard in it in the clear plastic thing.
I don't know about that.
I do know. Again, for the better part of 10 years, I worked in a department store because I happen to like Christmas.
Well, you better
And grew to hate
shut
people.
your mouth, because you're about to get book socks for next Christmas. Or underwear.
All right, I'll say this. Every year, Michelle gets me phenomenal Bath and Body Works comfortable socks with the grippy on them.
Oh, the grippy. Gotta have the grippy.
Special edition socks.
Gotta have the grippy on those socks.
I have a compound fracture in my left foot, and this is a gift that I use year-round.
Yeah?
They're comfortable beyond, yeah. Shea butter socks or something.
Yeah, they moisturize your
So damn
feet.
comfortable, yes.
Speaking of Bath and Body Works, I happened to wander into that store a couple weeks ago. How do these people work there? The smell is so overwhelming.
Of all the stuff.
Yes.
I never thought about that.
I don't know how anybody works in there. I just was in there for like 10 minutes. I was like, I got to get out of here. It's like, how does somebody work in that environment?
Yeah, it's like
8 hours a day,
perfume
40
woman.
hours a week. That's crazy.
The perfume woman,
It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
My last aftershave I got, and you got to think, she's spraying testers of it all day.
Mm-hmm.
So persistent that I get this particular aftershave. Like, no. And by the time I had taken a lap around, I came back to her. She convinced me.
Because
But
you
she's
felt
smelling,
obligated now to buy it, as Michelle did to the book, right? Obligated to buy.
after 3 smells, I can't smell anything. So I had to remember. I was like, all right, we'll go with the first one.
Didn't they have the coffee beans?
It doesn't help me.
The coffee beans don't help?
No, I broke my nose many times. I have very bad toothpaste and aftershave. But it helped when I worked at the crematorium. I couldn't. It's like if you have to lose a sense, smell's the one to lose.
But then don't you lose taste too, to a degree?
No, I taste it. Taste is good. But the smell is just. We went on a couple roller coasters, and it came back. Like all the G forces hit me in the face, and I was like, yeah, it was like woo, everything was smelling nice. Yes. Cotton candy, all that. Yeah.
But it didn't last?
No, normally it doesn't last.
Interesting.
Extreme smells, like when we would have something particularly nasty to handle, and without getting too graphic, just
No, get graphic. Did it smell?
you pick up a deer
decomposing?
decomposing deer that the township dropped off, and you go to pick him up by his hoofs, and you back up, and you got half a deer you're pulling.
Oh, and there you are holding hooves.
You smell it in your stomach, not in your nose, when it's that bad.
I've
And
never heard that before.
I tell the other guys, breathe out, not in. Yeah, it's easy for me to say. I can't smell shit.
My stomach.
Yeah, when it's really bad, it'll hit you in your stomach.
So is that what they do? The township brings like roadkill there to be disposed of?
Yes, it was part of a courtesy to the township where, anything like that they will bring. But see, here's the problem.
What's
the township brings the deer over there, like, whenever, 8, 11 in the afternoon. I get to work 7:30 at night. He'd been out there all day.
Oh.
Yeah.
gross.
So I think I could handle the smell in Bath and Body Works if I were.
You would be a candidate to work there. It's intense, though.
I probably do smell. We have candles, 3-wick candles by the ton. I told you, Michelle is a collector of them, special edition candles. And some of them I can smell real good. Some I cannot. Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. They're pretty potent, their candles. You light it, and within 5 minutes, the whole house.
Yeah.
They have those good plug-in air fresheners, too.
I don't like those.
The wallflowers.
They have lights on them.
Sometimes.
The lights hit off the ceiling in the dark.
To keep you awake.
I never slept with a nightlight. I didn't have such privileges.
A
So like she puts that in and it's almost like, oh, this damn thing's lighting up the ceiling again. Complete darkness.
You're a vampire. Let me go over this list though, of other things. It made me
What
laugh.
else we got?
Somebody did say a plug-in air freshener. Like that was their gift. But I wondered, was it a wallflower from Bath and Body Works? Because they're expensive. They can be very expensive.
That is, I think it's one from the grocery store if they're complaining about it.
Probably, yeah. How about a magnet, a refrigerator magnet?
Don't like magnets?
Bag of pistachios. I would love that. Yes, please. Yellow highlighters because she liked art.
You have to be a freaking Leonardo da Vinci to make something out of yellow highlighters, though.
K-cups, and they don't have a Keurig. How about this one?
K-cups on Assumption.
Yeah, with no
On
Keurig.
Assumption. What are you doing without a Keurig?
Who gives K-cups? I hate Keurigs. Ugh.
I love it.
Ziploc bag with Muddy Buddies, stale tortilla chips, and old nail polishes that were separated.
You need to start hanging out with different people.
Yeah, I think so.
Was it a joke? It might have been a joke.
No. Sincere gifts. This might be my favorite one.
You're coming with Ziploc for gifts?
People, and they are, most of the offenders are like the Secret Santa gift exchange at work. You know, like when you do the Secret Santa, that's, I think, when you get the worst gifts. This one had me pissing my pants. These kids said toothbrushes. Every Christmas, they would get a toothbrush in their stocking, so they were all excited. They ran to the bathroom to put their new toothbrushes in, and her and her brother grabbed the same toothbrush. They discovered they were both using the same toothbrush for 6 months.
Oh, because this was the new...
Yes, they both
Ain't that a
grabbed
bitch.
that toothbrush. That's emotional damage
My
right
best gift that I've used for 5 years plus, the Sonicare toothbrush.
there. Oh, see?
Michelle
Okay.
got it. HSN, Easy Pay, whatever in the hell they were raping
Love
us with.
QVC
Probably paying
and
to-
HSN.
Probably paying to this day still, but that was the best. And again, when you got it, you already had a toothbrush, but you didn't have that one. And that thing goes down, I get another one right away.
Yeah.
Love that toothbrush. Yes, that was my
I've
best.
heard good things about that. I do want to get a water pick. I think that's going to be my next purchase.
Yes, but yeah, you got to have the space
brush.
on the bath. Where are you going to put it at is my problem.
In the drawer, in the cabinet.
There you go, taking things out all the time.
You can't leave a toothbrush on the thing.
Oh, I have a I don't know what it's called. It's like a
It's
fancy
something.
little fun-looking thing, and I could put stuff in it
All your
to
stuff.
a certain degree.
You're like all my
Yeah.
stuff in there.
I leave my Mitchum out on the counter. She's like, "Are you gonna put the deodorant away?" Yeah,
And they're
it
like, no,
won't
it's going to
fit in
sit
my-
there all day. It won't
No.
fit in your little caddy.
I might actually use it tomorrow. We could leave it there.
I might use it tomorrow. Wait, you have to leave it out so you don't forget to use it.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes, but the water pick, yeah, that's good for the gums.
My son Noah, maybe, he got me the greatest gift ever, but now it's turned into this tradition with his sister. He gives her like the worst gift for Christmas every year. So the year before last year started it. He got her this this brass menorah that looks like a tiger
Okay.
from Target, but it's viral. You have to Google it. It looks really like a penis. It's like a phallic looking
But it's a tiger menorah, an actual menorah.
an actual
ahead.
menorah, but it went viral. Let me see if I can find it. I should have queued that
Live
up.
chat is open. Perhaps Michelle would like to give someone else an opportunity to message in. She's QVCing with hearts at this time.
I love QVC. That's like my dream job too, to be a QVC host.
My mom enjoys the QVC as well.
Love it.
Okay, those are your traditional manures.
Traditional manures. Where is? Gotta find this.
I will give this tidbit while you're looking that up. Because Michelle has mentioned this in the live chat, and I know what she's talking about. And I usually don't talk about work, but in this instance, I will. Many years ago, we had the work Pollyanna thing, you know?
Yes.
And I will definitely say Michelle's a very thoughtful gift giver, very thoughtful person. She'll get you, nice things for gifts and occasions. She likes to celebrate. So she got whatever wonderful thing she gets, and the coworker gives her. Do you remember the envelope? Remember the desk calendar with the pages that flipped?
Yep.
We would get them from work, and someone gave her, wrapped up the packet of replacements for the year to come, and gave her that, and had the nerve to tell her, it has the Julian dates in this one too.
Oh my God, a dual-purpose calendar.
So I like where your son goes with this getting the worst gift thing, because I wanted to start getting people gift cards for places they would have to travel to use.
Oh, like an obscure
Bass
gift
Pro
card.
Shops, or the person who's a techie person.
Yeah.
Send them places now.
Does this not look like a penis? I mean, it is.
It is somewhat phallic. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So he said he was not aware of this. We're like, baloney, it's viral on the internet right now. He claims he didn't know.
I once had a
that was the
bowl
gift.
that looked like that. You would pack the head of the Sphinx, and the pipe was in the back.
Yeah, this was really for sale. So he got her that 2 years ago, and then this Christmas he got her this like Japanese plum wine with like a plum inside of it.
Ooh.
Like, so gross.
Plum wine, huh?
Yeah. So he's got a track record now.
It's
He's
a
on a
fun
streak.
tradition that they've created.
He's on a street, but she always gets him something really nice.
But just thinking I don't know, 10 years from now, one day they'll be hanging out like in the garage or something. And someone's going to come up and go, what is this?
Oh my God.
And I'll tell you what, Noah, that ain't a horrible gift. I
Haley.
like lions. I like Egyptian type Sphinx things. You put it flat.
Hale, do you still have the menorah, and did you bring it cross country did it make it to Colorado? I'm wondering. I would love to know. Let me know tomorrow when we talk. But I think like next year he better be he better be prepared, because he's going to get a gag.
This is going to start to be reciprocated.
It's on now.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then
Get somebody a gift certificate to one of them rehabs that they come and grab you out of your bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and throw you in a fucking van.
Shake you down.
There's a reciprocation.
Oh my God, that's funny. My dad gave another good gift. It's a petty gift, I call it, like very petty.
Okay.
My brother, when he was away at college, he would never call home, and my mom would get so upset because she didn't hear from him in 2 weeks, and then he graduated, came home, and then moved out, got his own apartment, and it was I don't know, 5 miles away, which my dad thought it might as well have been another country that far away.
I understand that.
So, and he would never come visit my parents. So my dad printed out MapQuest directions from his apartment to their house, printed it out, put it in a frame, and wrapped it up, and gifted him these directions to his parents' house so he would come visit.
There's always that
So
awkward
petty.
thing when you move out of the folks' house, right? How much are we supposed to talk, and how much should we be calling each other? And then you moved out, you need to call us, right? Things like this.
I guess. And I think it's different for guys, too. As a girl, I talk to my parents. I used to talk to them every day.
Okay.
My dad, multiple times a day. He would stop by my house multiple times a day. Sometimes I wouldn't answer the door because I was just I can't deal with him anymore.
And you would tell him, I'm not coming to the door?
I just wouldn't answer the door.
Yeah.
He would get so mad.
Right.
God rest his soul. But, I would give anything for, him to knock on my door one more time now,
Well, it's what makes those wonderful visits so special.
Yeah.
Now. Yes.
Yeah, they sure do. But, like, it's different as a girl, I guess. I was very close with my parents, and we talked multiple times a day. So, for my brother, for boys, it's a little different. It's just...
Yeah,
are different.
but so much time goes by and no one's talked. And you get we could be dead. They say to you, and you're just like, geez, has it been a week or so?
Has it been 3 months?
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I don't know. It's always, I mean, I always lived with a bunch of people. Like when I first moved out, I never just moved out on my own. And then when I moved out into my own place, it was still only 7 blocks behind their house.
Right, but it might as well have been, though, like, another state. Like, it's just, it's funny. I talk to my daughter almost every day. And then my son, I mean, we never talk on the phone.
Okay.
He's just doing his thing. He lives at college, and then he comes home pretty much every weekend. But I don't even see him on the weekends. He's working or sleeping.
When he comes home?
Yeah. I'll see him Sunday night for dinner, and then send him back off to school. So
Right.
maybe we'll catch a glimpse of him once a week, like on
Okay.
Sunday.
Huh.
But
And
when he moves out, I'm never going to see him.
Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe things will be different then. Yeah.
It's boys for you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always but that is funny that your papa just seems like, I'm going to just go over there and see her. I miss my daughter. I'm going to go to her house.
Just driving by. Let me just stop in. That's what it would be, like the unannounced visits. Like, that was annoying.
Sebastian Maniscalco has a great bit about this where we used to get excited about someone coming over.
Company.
Yeah. Slide out on your socks when the doorbell rings.
Yeah.
My mother's got Entenmann's for that's not yours. That's for company.
Company, don't touch it.
Entenmann, Sanka, right?
The
And it's
Sanka,
so
yeah.
true. He's like, if they knock on your door without calling, it really changed the whole experience.
Yeah, like you can't do that nowadays.
I know.
If somebody knocks on the door, I don't even answer it.
I remember as a kid being excited if like the insurance salesman came by at night. It was
Anybody.
a different dynamic in our home. We might be up much later. This guy's here.
Right.
It's a Tuesday.
Get
Whoa.
in the house.
Yeah. It's incredible, right?
Those were the days.
Absolutely. And
But I love a petty, like anything petty.
Petty
'Cause
gifts,
I'm not
spike
petty.
gifts.
I'm not a petty person. But you know who is a petty person? My husband. So petty, like infantile petty. We're talking
okay.
petty. So I'm not petty by nature, but I am competitive. So then we will get into like if he does
Power
something
struggle.
petty, I see you're petty, I raise you, and I will out petty the hell out of you. And it gets ugly. It gets ugly. It's
Even
bad.
with gifts, or is this just regular stuff?
Just regular, just life. Like, we had a situation, I mean, I won't get all into it, but a situation about a printer and ink. And man, like it was ugly. It was bad. I have my own printer now, needless to say. Not allowed to use his.
I swear I'm in the twilight zone with you.
Why?
This weekend, I put together 3-tier planter holding stand fucking thing.
Divorce furniture? That's what I call it. I refer
It's
to
for
it
the
as
deck. We had another one. You can't leave this thing out year long.
Yeah.
She throws that one out now. I have to put another one together. But this one's direction sucked. And I can't see so good. So there's that. And I have a printer stand that I need to put together because Michelle has her own printer.
Yeah, I had to get my own printer.
You know?
We were arguing about ink.
Arguing about the...
Yeah. I think you should always have a backup cartridge of ink. I mean, I always have one. And I was mad because I didn't know he used the last.
This is
didn't
how
tell me.
fucked up printers are. you're making.
I mean, you're causing divorces out there,
fucking
people.
Things suck. Like, you think they'd have them down by now where they don't, like, oh, you got to add the printer. Like, plug the fucker in and print the shit.
It
you know?
never
Print
works
the fucking
when
shit.
I need to print it. It's constantly out of ink.
It's always something.
We don't use that much ink, but I think if you don't use it, it
dries
up.
No.
And
Right.
it's ridiculous.
I'm going to tell you.
Tell me.
I'm going to tell you. From much printing, as you know, I used to sell, copied movies and shit. So I would need to print the covers. I would have to print the covers. I had a beautiful HP with scanner. Always needed to keep. I had a guy at Columbus. Thank you, George. You saved me a lot of money. I'm buying those 901 cartridges. He had the duplicate of the HP. So I'm the bootleg movies and bootleg printer cartridges.
Damn right.
So I would go through a fuck ton of this ink and everything. And you are right about the colored ones. If the colored ones dry up, but I printed so often it never mattered. I eventually broke down and got rid of it when I didn't need it for the covers anymore, and just got a straight up Brother inkjet, big ass toner, goes in there, and it's only this big, and because I write, so I need to constantly print my pages, and I haven't had any problems with that, and that toner lasts long. But if you're going,
it's really expensive, isn't it? The toner, like $100.
It's if I want like 2 of them, it might be on sale for like $80. But these are large. I can only print black and white. They're large black toner cartridges, and that's it. And it's like I slot it in there like the one at your job.
Yeah.
But those ones, it's so expensive. And Michelle got the HP scanner with the color and everything, so we're gonna be fine about that. I tell you, fall of the cabal and the printer troubles. We're like parallel universe people here.
I know. Did you, following up on last week's episode with the Fishman, did you do your homework and watch The Fall of the Cabal?
We watched it that night. I went home. We added the Rumble app.
So proud of you.
So we could watch it.
What did you think?
I can't get
Honest
over that this
opinion.
woman is dead. They have made a part 2 to this Fall of Cabal, and the woman is dead. I think, even if some of it is true, it's upsetting. Even if a fraction of it's true. And if some of it's got to be true.
Yeah, I think there's definitely, like I said, there's a nugget of truth in every conspiracy.
Yes.
Got to be something. But what did you find like the most disturbing one? Did you have one that was just like
I
totally
think
blew your
I
mind?
said to you off air the pictures of the popes making the devil sign. I mean, again, I'm sure they're post edited, but if they're not,
The whole Pizzagate thing was.
I didn't get into the Pizzagate, but I've known about that just from online and all the conspiracy and ordering. And did it
This
touch?
does a deep dive into it.
Did it go into the Wayfair thing?
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, it did. Maybe it didn't. Maybe the Wayfair might have happened after this. I don't remember because.
Well, there's the part
been so
2,
crazy.
which I haven't finished the first yet. But after a half hour of it, and me and Pete talking about it that night, I was starving that night. Michelle warmed food up. She's like, "This is really good," and it is good. It really is.
Mind opening,
yes.
eye opening.
Just because again, they're not all wrong.
Right.
And when I know she started talking about the BlackRock owner, George Soros, and everything, and he's in your news today saying that a lot of these college protests are funded by outside people who want to mix the pot, get shit fucked up, get it crazy.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying.
There are these career protesters now. Like they protest as a career.
They went
They're
on
like
Twitter. She said it in that. They made a
protest
Twitter page.
coordinators.
You didn't give
like-
us our $15 an hour for the BLM protest riot.
Crazy, right?
They wanted 15. He told them to get money, or the
It's-
company did. So yeah.
Well, finish watching it, and then I want
Yes.
to know what you think about it. It was really crazy. Yeah, there's some crazy shit in there, but it just made me question everything after that.
Right.
Which I'm glad I do now. I used to
Absolutely.
not question anything.
No,
just,
yes.
you just go along
when
with.
you start, I mean, again, we're adult people here. We're reasonable people, but it is compelling enough that when you see this Fall of the Cabal, you'll go, all right, that's far fetched, but this is fucked up. This is fucked up right here. We
Right.
talked about the food and everything last week. which I know he's accurate.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of food, you want to do with the F? Put the F, the flavor. What's the flavor? Oh my God. I'm delusional now too.
I would love to WTF.
I'm laughing just because this box is mangled. Look at it.
You laughed at
For
that
me,
box last week, and we used
so
it.
sad looking.
Heads up on WTF. I had to text Tracy earlier this week that last week's What the Flavor, which were
Oh, that's right. They were the Sour Patch Oreos.
People Magazine top 3 things that we're talking about.
Tonight, this is courtesy of H Mart, of our Ruben and I, our little H Mart haul. Best choice custard cream cakes. The TikTok world said you have to try these from H Mart. You've got to get them. So they're a must-have. I don't know. It's like a
H Mart Best Choice
a
custard cream
spongy,
cake.
soft cake filled with rich custard cream. Smart choice. MSG-free, artificial color, preservative-free.
Let me give it.
Oh, look at how many ingredients. That cannot be good.
Let me give it an advertiser voice.
This man he wasn't touching those.
Lottie Best Choice Custard. Since 1989, a cream cake custard with spongy, soft cakes filled with rich custard cream. MSG-free, artificial color-free, and preservative-free.
Smells good.
Smart Choice Custard Cream Cakes by Lottie since 1989.
All right, it smells really good, and it's like angel food cakey. Like,
I'm gonna throw my mint out.
oh, it's gonna be terrible.
What's gonna be terrible?
Anything that you eat after the mint,
I shall cleanse the palate.
you can't cleanse an Altoid. It stays with you.
I use a tongue scraper.
All right, well, let me break it apart first. Let's see, what are we dealing with here?
Well, I was questioning my WTF ratings.
Doesn't look very creamy. Oh, it's a weird texture. Maybe it's expired. The box certainly looks it.
You've
I've
been
been-
toting this one around for a while because I remember the box in the overall H Mart, war chest.
It's not expired.
Spongy.
It's not expired. It expires September 17th, so we're well within the range. You know what it tastes like? A Twinkie.
Very Twinkie-esque. Don't hate it, but not going in
Wouldn't
for another.
buy it. Wouldn't buy it again.
Wouldn't buy it again.
All right, well, there you go, guys.
Since 1989.
Very overrated. The best choice custard cream cakes. It's on H Mart's,
Maybe
must
nobody
get
else
list.
is making custard.
Don't do
cream
it.
choice.
Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. I rated a 0. No, I'll give it a 1. A 1 out of 10.
Your ratings are extreme. If you like it, you love it, and if you don't, 0. No, I'll give it a 1.
That's how I roll. I love you or hate you. There's no in between. That's it.
I'm gonna wash that custard down.
What do you give it?
Well, I hate all things that are lemony or anything, but
Not lemony.
yeah, I know, but it looks lemony, so that's enough. It's bitter. It's Sour Patch Kid green and yellow.
You have to bring some ideas then for flavor of the week because you don't like anything.
I like lots of things.
Well, what do you like? We need a list.
I even like look. I like those Sour Patch Kids, and I don't even like Sour Patch Kids. First they're sour, then they're sweet, then they're Oreos. They were accurate on that. That is. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a 5, which is better than your 0-1.
Yeah, not a fan.
Give it a 5.
All right, well,
They've been around for a long time.
but they're not expired.
Maybe they've become since 1989.
Oh, the brand.
Yes, maybe
Not
they
this
become
box.
complacent. Maybe the people at the plant are like, I'm sick of making
I don't
custard
know.
cakes.
Not it. It's
You know?
overhyped. Forget it. Try something else.
What if you work at a plant that just makes these things, and like one day they make a new product?
Oh,
That's
like
pretty
how
good.
monotonous is your life?
Yeah.
Just making these,
Someone's doing
banging
it.
out these custard cakes all day, every day.
Extract with Jason Bateman and Mila Kunis. Love that movie.
Extract?
Extract. It's called Hilarious.
I love Jason Bateman.
Oh, you're gonna love this movie.
Love him.
I love this movie. Yep.
All right, well, that wraps up another episode of WTF.
Like,
and,
subscribe, and follow.
And
And we are here for you on Wednesdays.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll
Thank you
see you
much.
next week. Will you be here next week?
Thank you for watching WTF with Tracy and Friends. WTF with Tracy and Friends is brought to you courtesy of Hamilton Radio. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And tune back in next Wednesday with another episode of WTF with Tracy and Friends. The most fun you can have on a Wednesday with your clothes on